Okay, this is section 2.2 on rational numbers, question 22. It says an aircraft was flying at an altitude of 2,950 meters. It descended for 3 minutes at 2.5 meters a second, and then descended for 2.5 meters at 2.8 meters per second. What is the plane's altitude after the descent? Well, really, when we think about this question, the real purpose of this question is to be able to understand what that and that look like as a mathematical expression and how we fit this one into combining those three things together. So if we think about it in terms of words, we can think about where it started, plus how much it went down, plus, that's supposed to be down, plus how much it went down again. I'll put descended this time, that's a better word. If I combine those three things, where it started, with how much it went down, and then how much it went down again, that should be where it ends up, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is think about these three things as a complete expression of three terms. So the first one, we're going to say where it started, and it was 2,950 meters above the Earth. And it went down for 3 minutes. It went down 2.5 meters, and this is the important part here, and some of you might have missed it. But right there is the really important part. At 2.5 meters per second. So if I think there's 60 seconds in 1 minute, then 3 minutes would be 180 seconds, okay? 180 seconds. So for 180 seconds, it's going to go down 2.5 meters every second. This means it goes down 2.5 meters every second, or it goes down 2.5 meters. So I'm going to use that by a negative 2.5 multiplied by the 180 seconds. So every one of those seconds, it's going to go down 2.5 meters. So the first second, 2.5 meters. Second, another 2.5. So for 180 seconds, it's going to be negative 2.5 multiplied by the 180 seconds that 3 minutes takes up. And then to that, we're going to add another 2.5 meters, or sorry, 2.5 meters goes down, 2.5 minutes, so 2 minutes and 30 seconds, at 2.8 meters per second. So this time it's going to go down 2.8 meters every second for 2.5 minutes. Now 2.5 minutes, well, 1 minute is 60 seconds. 2 minutes would be 120 seconds. And therefore 2.5 would be another 30 seconds. So 2.5 minutes is equal to 150 seconds, right? Because each minute is 60 seconds and half a minute or 0.5 of a minute is 30 seconds. So altogether, every second it's going to go down 2.8 meters. So it's going to be multiplying that by 150 seconds. So now we have this bed mass question. Now I'm going to highlight them again for you just to make sure you understand. This is the starting altitude. This is how much it went down in that first descending, negative 2.5 meters for 180 seconds. And the third time, how much did it descend? Well, it descended 2.8 meters for 150 seconds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use our bed mass skills to simplify this. So the 2,950 meters is going to stay that's the same. And here, I can use my calculator if I need to. I go 2.5, and I'm going to change it to negative, multiplied by the 180 meters, means that it goes down 450 meters that first descension. So it starts here. A negative 450 meters is how much it went down in the first 3 minutes. And in the second 3 minutes, it goes down 2.8 meters, negative 2.8, for 150 seconds. It goes down 420 meters in that last one. So when I combine all three of these, this is going to end up being 2,500 when I combine, I'll use my highlighter here, when I combine these two here, right? If I want to use a calculator, I can say what's 2950 plus 450 negatives? It's 2,500 plus negative 420 When I combine that, I'm going to end up with 2,080, a positive 2,080. Or if I take my calculator, 2,500 plus 420 negatives equals 2,080. So therefore, the plane is 2,080 meters above Earth.